Welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Oops. My lad, are you telling me you're going with Mario? Yeah, that's right, Dad. I'm gonna continue traveling with Mario. Then I'm gonna become a strong Koopa like you, Dad. Nice to say, young Koops. That's my boy. But always remember this. You're my son, Koops. And I'm always your father.
Oops, my sweet. I'll be right here waiting for you to prove yourself.
I understand. When happens, you can always come home, Koops. Besides, who's gonna get off my lawn? Don't forget that. That should always be your home. Except my lawn, which will always be my lawn. Okay, thanks everyone. Well, I'm off. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mario. You know, farewells. So, where are we going?
Let's head back to Rogueport. Where, Mario? The bearer of the magical map shall unfurl before the 1,000-year door. When this is done, the star shall guide the bearer to the crystal star with pure light. It didn't stop there. Each crystal star shall point to the next. That's what the books say. Which means take the crystal star back to the 1,000-year door. So that means the location of the next crystal star will appear on the magical map. Exactly! Come on, let's go!
Okay, anyway, welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we got to go see what the King of all Koopas is doing, as well as his frequent visitor. Come on, Grips. In this episode, we'll be heading back to Rogueport and doing some side questy things. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. I forget exactly what side quests are available right now. I'm a derp, but I will see you guys back in Rogueport. Oh, actually, wow. 3 steps after saying that. Mario, you're shaking. You feel alright? This is actually kind of important. I can't believe I forgot about this. You got mail. That's a new mailbox SP, isn't it? Wow, neat. Did you get some mail?
My dearest Mario, I sent this letter and hope that it reaches you safely. You're being held against my will in some strange place. I mean, it's nothing unusual, but still would appreciate it if you hurried up. I thought you'd know where I am. I'm unharmed and in relative comfort. I mean, all things considered. Those who have captured me after the map I sent you earlier. They may be hoping to use some objects I call the crystal stars. I don't know what they're planning, but I have a feeling it's not anything positive, or negative, or neutral. Pure evil. Mario, please collect the crystal stars before they do. You must. You're already aware that you have the map, so please be very careful. And please don't worry about me. Princess Peach.
Wow, you got mail from a princess. That's so cool. Anyway, so she's unhurt. That's good at least. But I don't really like the sound of those kidnappers looking for the crystal stars as well. Okay, for real this time. I will see you in Rogueport. And of course, that one random Goomba is a level up, so yeah, level up. Now I will state that I think it's good to have more HP of 25 HP by a certain point in the game, but I'm not really hurting too much right now, so I think I'm going to go for BB. Okay, for real this time. Take 3! See you in Rogueport! Alright, now that we are back in Rogueport, well, relatively. We could go and progress the story right at this instant, but right now, there are things to be done. I'll be back for you in a second. First things first, ignoring Luigi, as one does. We got enough shine price to upgrade a party member, which I will do. Welcome to the home of Merlin, the super magician. I foresaw your arrival. So much plot, and we're looking to power up. Okay, now here actually is an interesting choice, because both Koops and Goombella get something very useful, and trust me when I say this, you're not going to get a better offer for a little while. So because both Goombella and Koops have legitimate value to upgrade right this instant. Shell Shield is a good defensive ability, as well as upping the damage on Koops is nice. I will be doing this later.
but Goombella's getting multi-bonk is extremely useful. That and Goombella does considerably more damage than Koops does. As overall, so just as a note, I will be upgrading Goombella. Because I really like her upgrades. Shazumini! Shazumini! The power of the cosmos! Boom! Sparkles! Goombella is now more powerful, and know to immediately put her back into the sidelines, because we have a row to kill. You, sir! I will... Ah! Take that off. You saw nothing. I will kill you now, sir! I can take you. Now, you could do this fight much earlier, but I like waiting till I have Koops. So, this is Gus. Gus, honestly, at this point, shouldn't be too big of a trouble for you. You just can't jump on him. Just simply style upon him and you'll be fine. Though you could do this fight much earlier if you wanted. But as previously stated, I actually did have a friend who managed to beat this fight on their first Rogueport. It was interesting, to say the least. A lot of items. But really, it's not a hard fight. I feel you can get away with it as soon as you get Koops, and you can do it extremely easily once you have Koops, but before then, you can still do it, but it is harder. That's Gus's other attack, is he can charge you, Koops, hopes you take the aggro. So yeah, simple boss is simple boss, but I failed. You will want to defeat Gus just to get him out of the way, and defeating him at this point in the game will still give you some valuable experience, so... Because I'm not sure if I mentioned this yet, but how experience works is the higher level you are, the less experience weak enemies will give you. Dumb video game heroes always call this stuff. It's ridiculous! You think violence solves everything, don't you? Huh? Don't you? Haven't you ever seen stuff that happens to some violent heroes? But no, you never have to deal with that. Locked door. Anyway, enough not very subtle hinting at other games aside, we can now actually access this side of town for free. Now, you could do this earlier, as we said, we can guess early, but why do I keep mentioning this? Center? Services, I can explain them to you first. You need an explanation? No, I can explain it much faster. Rude, sir. Okay, fine. I'll take your second explanation, but I'll explain quickly while I'm mashing through text. Essentially, how the Trouble Center works is that we will receive I can explain this pretty quick. Essentially, checking this board, we will see various people who are having problems, as well as the trouble they have. Going to help someone out will give you various rewards. It could be coins, could be information, could be access to new areas. There are some of these that hold some valuable stuff, but there's only a few that I legitimately will state I do every time I play the game. You can do these if you are strapped for cash, and can be a decent way to get some money. There is one part of the game where I will state that I feel like that is extremely valuable. Also, side note, this bridge is completely harmless to you if you're often. This door here is locked from the inside, can't do anything about that just yet. So, guess we'll have to ignore it for now. Sliding through back here, there is this Nomadi mouse. Well, you must be seeing furious to his action. That's good. Danger is good. Believe me, I know. Okay, I forget exactly you're supposed to get up. Oh, star piece! Yay! Totally fine. Totally not me trying to save face to the fact that I forgot how you get up there, but you can't do it right now. And here you find where Gus ran off to. It was Buddy and a mob boss. What do you want, chump? Just business here, then beat it! Yeah, so not really much to see here. Be back here yet. We will come back here later, but for now, really all you get access to is the Trouble Center. And I saw a star piece through the wall. Want. Oops, how did you get stuck there? And finally, acknowledging Luigi's existence. Well, big brother, fancy meeting you here. Or what a coinkydink. Eh? Who, me? Well, bro, I'm on an adventure. I have to rescue the Princess Eclair of the Waffle Kingdom. Yeah, it's bad seeing it, right? She's been kidnapped by the evil old Chestnut King. Well, if you gotta know, I met some Waffle Kingdom cabinet members the other day. It was pretty crazy, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Well, I think we'll be saving Luigi's ridiculous story for later. For a later date. Because we actually do have some stuff we can do around town, I believe. Oh, really? You're lost, bro. Maybe it's time. Oh, it's some other time, huh? So, yeah, Luigi will actually have his own adventures and will wind up in Rogueport, switching locations between his location in town between every chapter. You can hear stories and they are amusing, but there is no reward for listening to all of them aside from being able to hear a fun little side story. Well, I'd say it's worth remembering. Hey, what you got here? Hey, the new customers, your contact lenses are in. Please buy our shop. So yeah, if you order the contact lenses now, you can actually go buy them right now. And oh, this is why you do this early, it's just so you get this out of the way. So yeah, we're gonna buy this contact lens and go give it to the lady who was being a jerk about it. You will need these contact lenses in this is regardless, but did you bring me my contact lens, Mr. Squishy? A contact lens, oh sweet relief. Thank you. Finally, the world is crisping clear again. I can see. Oh, I'm so happy. Heart. Be careful from now on. People don't generally like having their stuff stomped on. Clearly, if you're any indication. Really gives you some deeper insight when you think about it, how we squish little mushroom people every day, and turtles. You gotta wonder, how do they feel having their life stomped out of them by an overweight Italian plumber with no sense of mercy or forgiveness, is all the while being betrayed by people of their own kind, into or helping him murderously slaughter their own people. Deep. But this is more interesting. Hey, yo, I got all the hottest new products right here. Look no further. Go. Goods? Want to buy something? This guy will sell you some very interesting items. Not necessarily the best items as indicated by this. Mind you, if you do want to make the game more challenging for yourself, Double Pain is a way to do that, and he does have some other things, but really, this guy does sell some interesting things later, but right now, the only thing that's of interest to me is the W emblem, which we don't have the money for, so yeah. To be honest, you can talk to this guy, and as he states, everything he has is temporary. He will switch his inventory every time the game is turned on, or after significant events happen in the story, or just enough time passes, really. He just will switch his inventory periodically, so it's recommended you check back in. Speaking of checking back in, let's see what we got in this bad shop. Super Fuel, Happy Flower, Last Stand Up. There really isn't that much that overly tempts me here. Sorry, lady. Totally not something else we met already. Welcome, welcome. Please look around. Yeah, you're totally not Miss Mouse, but now, if memory serves, there's like a star piece. Oh, I probably already got it. Never mind. Ignore my stupidity. We're heading into this side of town now, because we actually have not been over here just yet. By giving her the contact lens, we get access to this side of town. Over here, there's this NPCs to talk to, as well as a couple buildings of significant interest. The first of which is the Pinta Parlor, probably the place I'm not going to spend very much time. The Pinta Parlor is where you can earn Pinta tokens, which can be used to buy special items from this boo. Welcome to the parlor. Hey, you're Mario. Listen, like the one and only. I know all about you. Rescuing Princess Peach is important work, but even heroes need relaxation, so what can I show you? Prizes, and some of your prizes can't be found anywhere else. That is actually not a lie. The Cake Mix and Refund are two items that can only be gotten here. Cake Mix is actually... The use for Cake Mix is actually going to be popping up pretty soon, so I'll get to that in a second. Whereas Refund, I personally like it as a fill badge, but that ain't perfect. If you're not using items in combat, don't bother with it. But, hey, might be worth your while. So, yeah, you can essentially play the machines here. Or you can talk to this to get pinetas. You can gamble your pinetas here. And there are other games that can be found here, but we can't do any of them without doing Trouble Center work first, and I'll be darned if I remember which Trouble Center quests give those. Crack of the wall, hammer, hammer, hammer! Stinking hammer not strong enough to break a crack. Over here we have this business. They do sell some interesting items, like for example a Thunderbolt if you want it. That's single target damage. Dizzy Dial makes all enemies dizzy. Life Shroom already explained this, and you can see how valuable that one in Hooktail Castle is to you. Dried Shroom, worthless item. Volt Shroom, which actually is extremely useful, and Super Shroom, which is a really nice item to have. Really don't have a reason to buy anything here though, because my inventory is already kind of stuffed to the brim, so yeah. Talking to this guy, and he runs his dum-de-dum-de-doo. Everyone's lucky day, happy lucky lottery. With new numbers drawn every day, re-exploding with excitement. I'd love to tell you more. Tell me more. That's the way. Happy lucky lottery is so special. You pick numbers, might win each day. Just buy your numbers here, one at a time. Buy another if you change your mind. And check back later this board and see if your numbers come in. If your number matches today's draw, you'll super happy lucky prize. Today's numbers draw each night at midnight. You can check the board every day. Your number. Eventually.
Don't let your fellow NPCs suffer like this. Every time you skip a line of NPC dialogue, a character in the game gets forgotten. Stop NP-citis. Read a whole text box today. Disclaimer, reading not for everyone. Ask a doctor if reading multiple sentences is right for you.
And when I say midnight, I mean according to your Nintendo GameCube clock. So go ahead, buy a number, only 10 coins for a new customer. No thank you. Is that so? I'm happy. That's too bad. Come back when you feel like playing that Happy Lucky Lottery. So yeah, if you want, you can play Happy Lucky Lottery. There are prizes to be won, but just like the real lottery, winning isn't exactly super high. So there may not seem to be all that much to do around here, and I will admit, this part of Rogueport isn't too much. I mean, just NPCs to talk to. Coops, your stair climbing abilities never cease to amaze me. I don't think there's anything else that's in this house. No, there is not. There's just a Koopa who likes pink, apparently. I mean, why else do you have a house that is entirely pink in the interior? Back here, we actually have something kind of interesting. We have a blimp. Yes, we can. Hey, you, remove the invisible wall. This blimp goes to Glitzville. Do you want to today? Please allow me to check your boarding pass. Awfully sorry, you must have a ticket to get on board the blimp. No free tours today. So yeah, we don't have a blimp pass, and we most certainly do not have a ticket for this train. So I guess we'll have to come back here later, or if we can ever acquire such things. Oh well. Really not much to do back there just yet. So why is the side of town so useful to you? Well, we're standing on the grate. And we have the miraculous power of rotation! Falling down here, we will actually get access to some new things to mess around with. Jumping over here real quick, because, yeah. We will find that remember that pillar earlier? Well, we're now on the other side of it. And we can have access to some stuff we didn't have access to before. Aside from Dazzle, who we always had access to. So yeah, there are some people to talk to. There's chests in the water here. Earth that contains soft stomp. Make enemies soft. Soft and sweet. I'm gonna stop there. So yeah, just more NPCs to talk to. I don't think there's anything super significant that any of them say. Which starting on buildings, this one is locked. We'll have to unlock it later. When we find a key. Because I know the hammer doesn't work on locks in this world for some stupid reason. Over here we have a little bit of a cafe. You can actually give this guy money and he'll give you hints. Since otherwise there's just kind of standard stuff. Today's special refuge is where we go get tons of information. Herb tea's place. Sit back and enjoy yourself. I know stuff too, seriously, like, when the wind blows, the cradle will fall. just don't know why it falls. Because no one tells me! So yeah, you can talk to this guy, pay him some money, and he'll give you various hints. There are better hint systems in this game than that guy, so there are some things that are interesting, but yeah. Anyway, in here we have another shop. This is the Underground Supply, and there's quite some variety of obscure goods. Like, for example, the Slow Shroom. Slow Shroom will record HP over time. Gradual Syrup is the same thing, but for FP, Ultra Shroom is one of the best HP recovery items in the game. Flat HP recovery items in the game that you can buy. Okay, Jam and Jelly, same deal, but for FP. And otherwise, these gold bars, don't buy them. They're generally you can generally find them as rare rewards and whatnot. You can sell them for a high price. So just as noted that this place exists and there is some interesting things to find here, if not much else. And down here, avoiding the Spinia, I don't think there's anything else down here aside from Shine Sprite, Shine Sprite! Give me! Darn. Fine, I hammer you. So this is actually a new enemy, believe it or not. It is a Spinia, not a Spinia, a Spinia. It's essentially a Spinia with spikes. Yeah, that's really all it is. Not a threatening enemy, in the slightest. Just to be honest. Apply hammer! So yeah, new enemy, not very threatening. So just in general, don't worry too much about it. But I think that we have done enough for this episode, so I think I'm going to call it here. So, see everyone next time!